Good evening. I was having some technical difficulties, but this reading is coming to you from Intuitive Niche for Cancer 2025. It's not too far away, and we are headed straight to the new moon on the 30th of December, so fun times here. If you've had a chance to like, share, and subscribe to my page, that would be wonderful. I also did a general reading for the collective for 2025. I would suggest you go back to that and also watch that, because that's for everyone. And it includes what you will need. And as we go through, I have several decks here today. And as I was shuffling earlier today, cards were falling all over the place because I'm trying to focus on doing a reading for you, and I kept losing cards. So this is the first card I lost. Ten of Swords. Fell out of the deck for you. It's called Change. Ten of Swords. Weight of the World. Finally putting it down. So we're going to start 2025 by putting down burdens that don't belong to us. And then your dreams are going to come true immediately. Okay, I'm joking. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the circles of karma are coming around in your favor, Cancer. In my general reading, I did discuss with everyone to make sure that we sit down and we set goals, give us some focus for the year, things we want to work on or work towards. So I would definitely go back and watch the video so that you can get that information. So that deck there was the Lunar Tarot. I'm feeling lost for a moment. You also got the Empress card with that deck. Giving birth to new ideas. Or maybe giving birth. Or maybe you are the Empress. There's no signs that aren't going to be affected in January, February, and March with something that's coming up in the community. Now, when I say community, I'm not sure whether it is the local community you live in, a workplace, your home, family situations, or the new president. Who knows? But there is something big going to happen, and it is going to affect January, February, March, kind of like our COVID event, but it's much shorter lasting. Okay. The other card I did get from the Lunar Tarot was the Death card. Now the Death card talks about transformation and rebirth. So with your Nine of Cups and your Wheel of Fortune here, that tells me the Empress has made you put down those Ten of Swords, give up doing everybody else's stuff, okay? The most important part of your life is you. And if you're not here, well, what's that going to do for anybody else? Because you're here on this place called Earth for a reason. So now is time in your life, especially in 2025, with all the major astrological events going on, and I'm not an astrology person, but I can tell you I have felt all of the movements going on with Pluto and Neptune, Mars and Mercury in retrograde, and Venus in retrograde, and Jupiter in retrograde. And we're going to hit Mercury retrograde again in, I think, April. I'm not positive. So I pulled out another deck to start shuffling while I was doing it is the Golden Future Oracle. One of my decks that I turn to, especially when I'm exercising on my new toy that I got for Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas. Or Kwanzaa, or whichever you celebrate. I was on my thing there. I was shaking up my cards a little bit. So we got number 37, Intergalactic Travel. Regard the stars with wonder. So I don't know, what you've heard in the world, but I have heard some talkings of intergalactic beings. Well, they've been here a long time. They're running the world, those kind of things. I've heard some of those conversations. But when this card comes out, I talk more about astral travel, psychic travel, dreams, meditation, those kind of things. So in this one here, it says, regard the stars with wonder. When you're sleeping and you're dreaming about things, that's a form of travel that you take. And it brings to you things that are bothering you or things that are going to happen. And not everybody realizes that they do have intuition, and it can be strong for Cancer, especially. The next card I got out of that deck was a 9. Homes. Pluralized homes. So with your 9 of Cups here and your Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have some homes. Live in an ecological, creative, and fun space. So if you take a good look at that card, you see the way they're living. They look like they're all living on little islands, right? Waving to us like, haha, we're watching you. Intergalactic beings. I don't know. Well, there's definitely a better place for you to be. And that's what this is really about. You have been wanting to reach a certain goal for a long time, but you are not setting yourself up for success. Sorry about that. You are not setting yourself up for success if you aren't sitting down with a pad and pen and making, or your computer, your PDA, whatever you use. Please excuse me, it's been a long day. I have a notebook. I just write things down. Things that I'm working towards. Number 27, the 12 chakras. Follow your ascension path. This card, I feel, really kind of puts it to home for me. You need to definitely do some meditations, daydreaming, focusing. Now when you start cleaning your house and you do it on a day that the kids aren't home, it's just you put on your music. I do anyways. I put on my music and I just start cleaning, and I just go along singing the songs, cleaning the house, doing whatever. But that's kind of, you put yourself in a zone. You can meditate with that. Thoughts will come to you, things will come to you when you're just la 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 doing your own thing, not paying attention to your surroundings. In your own home, you're just taking care of business like you do every week, right? The 12 the 12 chakras follow your ascension path. You are on this planet to help other people. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're teaching something else, maybe you're just a teacher in school. One of the hardest jobs I ever thought of. I know what that's like. I like to teach, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to teach 30 kids in a classroom. No, I've been a kid in the classroom. I don't want to teach them. Number 24, our beautiful planet. So part of your path is to help Mother Earth. Help her to grow. Help her to clean. Help us all to live a healthier life, a lifestyle. Little girl laying on the ground there with her pop on her stomach or a bottle of bubbles. It looks like she's blowing bubbles. Then the fairies and the butterfly and the blue jays all coming around. She's got a rabbit there laying next to her. Just nothing better to do. In her own little way, she's meditating right there. She's just doing her own thing, pretending to be in a world that everything is great. And we know that it's not, right? We are far from where we need to be clean and healthy. Hell, when they're crushing bugs to turn them into red number 4. And for years, none of us knew that. I don't like anything red anymore, especially drinks and food and anything that has carmine in it. Please do not eat or drink it. Number 26, the waters of the planet. Bless the rain, the rivers, and the ocean. So Cancer, you are an earth sign, so this is running into me to say that you, Cancer, are going to have the job of 2025 to taking care of your environment and cleaning and clearing and cleansing all kinds of ways. And then, of course, what's coming? Robots. Number 20. Maybe you'll be the creator. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Let me drink my tea here. Kind of dry. Set yourself free with wisdom. Learning, reading, classes. I do see Capricorns as a whole taking classes. I think this one is funny. See, the robot is eating a salad. Okay. So, Capricorn, you're going to be creating robots that can eat? I don't think so. Well, we are going to have more robots on this planet doing jobs. So, we're going to have to find other kinds of work to make money. So, taking care of our Earth should be a priority for most of us if we want to live long enough to see our families and grow up and right? So we're going to take care of the waters. We're going to grow the flowers. But it does start with yourself. Being able to do these things here to take care of our planet and our Earth and our own bodies to be healthier and live longer. We also have to clean up our own shit. See, the reason the Empress is here with the Death card, 2 major arcana cards, so you'll put these goddamn burdens down that don't belong to you, that somebody else is supposed to be doing, and say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't what I'm supposed to do. This isn't my job. Okay? This is my job. Taking care of our planet, planting our flowers, growing our food, healthy organic food, without chemicals, without bugs, without all those things that they add to our shit to keep us sick, to keep us on medications we don't really need. My doctor just upped my cholesterol medicine to 40 milligrams, but I got some bad news for them, because I think after my 8 to 12 weeks is done with that shit, and I go see if it made a difference with a blood test, then I'm just going to say I'm done taking it, because I'm tired of it. I eat healthy. So what are you putting in my food that grows healthy and natural, and what's in my soil that's making my cholesterol all screwed up? Because I'm not a fat ass, and even if I was, I still eat no salt. I don't pile on the carbohydrates. I eat some. I'm Italian, sorry. But I eat in moderation. I exercise every day. I'm on my feet every day. All these different rules they used to give us that you had to follow to be able to maintain a healthy weight and all these other bullshit things. And they're creating things that are killing us so that we can stay sick and make them rich. We're not healing people. We're not. But cancer, you could be somebody who, even if it was as a group or a collective, sets us in the right direction with a whole new idea. The Empress represents intelligence and rebirth. You have the Death card. Rebirth. Rebirth. Get rid of the burdens that don't belong to you. And let's start taking on the burdens that belong to all of us. And you are the stronger one when it comes to the gardening and the planting and the cleansing of our shit that we need clean. Because, quite frankly, Cancer, you're tenacious and strong, protective, right? But you are also stubborn and restless and manipulative. So you could probably, very much so, come up with a way to start a whole new amazing thing that's going to clean our waters and clean our planet and help us to be healthy. Okay? To take care of our families. I don't know about you, but I have a couple of beautiful grandbaby boys. My son and his girlfriend and my daughter and son-in-law are off taking courses and learning about agriculture, herbalisms, trying to find how to clean our soils and take back our planet so that we can be healthy again. Let's see. Page of Cups is coming in at the bottom of that deck. Page of Cups, the Lunar Tarot, with a message for you. That you need to be doing something in particular. Let me see if I shake up the Shaman's Dream Oracle a little bit more and see if I can find specifics. Now, I can only be as specific as a general reading can be, but for somebody, this should resonate. And I apologize if the sound isn't good, as it should be, because I unplugged the wrong thing, and I'm now using the computer speakers, so hopefully you can hear me better. Okay, Spirit, 2025, Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon sign, Venus. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have some kind of Cancer in you for your sign. This will. Of course, you could be a cross watcher, you could be somebody looking for somebody else. Me talks. Look at that. How about confirmation? Number 39 on this deck. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. So Cancer, your job, your purpose on this life in our human bodies is to take care of our planet, to take care of our waters, to take care of yourself, and be the example, repairing the body, the mind, and the spirit. So that's a wonderful thing. And my daughter is an Aquarius, okay, but she has always been someone who wanted to learn these things and take charge and kind of be able to create different spaces of land on this planet somewhere to clean up the soil and grow her own stuff. My son and his girl, they grow their own gardens, most of their food. Certainly a lot cheaper in the long run. And I think it's going to be the way of the world. We're all going to need to start growing our own shit. Seeds are a lot cheaper than a tomato from Mexico or a tomato from another country. That's the one thing that the United States used to stand strong on. We took care of our own people here in the United States, and we took care of our own food, our country, and I don't know, back in the 70s and the 80s, you go back a little further, if you do a little research, we were healthier. We ate dirt, for Christ's sakes. We went out and played in the dirt all day long. Now you got to worry about what kind of chemicals are in the damn dirt. Well, I got a Cancer girl out there who's a root girl. So maybe your root chakra's off a little bit, huh? Got to work on that. The disowned self. That's what that stands for. 46. That's a little fire mixed with earth. And the other cards here, we got Whale Song, resonating. So you are feeling it yourself, number 61. You are resonating with the fact that you know change has to come, and it has to come through you. Are you thinking about leaving your own job to change your career? Divine Matrix. To become part of the new ascension in the 5D. We must be positive and ready for the change. And we have people to take with us. And there will be people that will stay until this is no longer in existence in time. I know, a little heavy with that today, huh? It's really feeling it, but this deck is treasures hidden in the shadows. This deck has brought out the confirmation from my first deck. So we need to set goals. We need to first know what we want to do and where we want to end up. So you need to do a little research in January, February, March, because you will need to set your goals accordingly, and realizing that you do have to include yourself in this, because everyone's being watched and everyone is self-conscious and worried about the world. But some people just sit back in a chair and say, not my problem, I didn't create it. Everybody should be taking credit for the garbage that's been created on this earth. Man-made food, cloning people. I'm not saying that we can't get good out of it, but the person or the people doing it have to have the right intentions. So you still have to protect human life over creating something human that's a clone of you. So you can create what? Better medical treatments? How about stop dirtying up our grounds and our soils and so that we don't have to chemicalize our food. That's what's killing us. The chemicals that we have to use to take the poison out of the ground. But then we're just putting more poison in. Transpersonal. When I look at this card, I feel like somebody much bigger than us is going to start a whole epidemic on this alone. Alright, let me get the Kippers. We'll do the Kippers and then maybe the Owls. January, February, March. January, February, March. So there are some serious things coming down in January, February, March. In Cancer, this is the time you have right now, which most everybody does, to kind of withdraw, to take a step back and see where you're at, where you want to be and where you're going, and are you going in the right direction to get there? Or are you just walking in circles and then taking steps backward? And what I need you to think of is those things that you really want. And is it good for you and the world? Is it good for everybody else too? Cancer, you're a little stubborn, so I feel a lot of the female Cancers are going to be the ones that are going to jump in there to start working towards a better place to live. Now, with all the researches going on and all the new illnesses out there, we seem to be creating them ourselves ultimately. I mean, yeah, they might be coming from China or Bangladesh or India or whatever countries, but they're spreading like wildfire and everybody's getting sick. And then we never quite get back to who we were because we are still filling our face with poison food and bugs and fuel oil. Yes, I said fuel oil. Probably not fuel oil, but it's petroleum. How many of you use Vaseline for anything? I don't care what it's used, what you're using it for, but how many people use Vaseline? That is petroleum. It is poisonous. You're putting it on your skin, you're stupid. It's not meant for that. The fact that we haven't caught on to that yet, please throw it in the garbage. It's trash. And then we can throw the garbage over to all the other big dumps places, and we can let it all fall into the soil and still continue to kill ourselves. Listen, 2025 is going to be a great year. And it's going to start with you getting yourself focused. Stop worrying about everybody else's bullshit. Sit down and make yourself some goals. Make some decisions about your own life. And stop worrying about things that don't matter, okay? How do you know what doesn't matter? Whose attention does it get? Do they encourage you to do it? Or do they go, hey, it's so cute? Plagiarize you? Do they copy you? Listen. It's time to buckle down. It's time to regroup. It's time to pull it together, because coming April, this shit's going to get real. You think you went through it in January, February, and March. If you don't got your shit together by the end of March, you ain't going to have nothing come April, May, and June. Spirit, please tell me what we can do better for Cancer in 2025. What do we need to do to accomplish all those wonderful things that are supposed to happen? They don't like me today. Oh, we finally got a card that knocked out 20 other cards, but okay, so he's telling us we're going to get a message. Number 7 card, and it's coming in with a main female regarding a new path for you. A new path. So that's good that you're going to come together and you're going to pat yourself on the back. You're going to figure it out. What you want, what you need, and how many people can I help doing it. Okay? That's what we need to be thinking about. Yes, it's going to be good for me, but is it going to be good for my family? Is it going to be good for my neighbors? Is it going to be good for my community? Is it going to be good for my job? Those kind of things we really have to take into account. Because you want to help the many. So these are the thoughts you need to have in going forward in 2025. And I told all the signs that I've done so far, we are going to have a struggle in January, February, and March. It doesn't matter what your sign is. And if you are not working on yourself and trying to get your goals in line and a way to start accomplishing them. Now, obviously, you're going to need help there. But what kind of help do you need, really? Is it going to be another person who can help you? Is it going to be a family situation? Those are the things you got to sit back and lean on. What's going in your life right now? December 28th, when I'm doing this reading. What's going on in your life right now? And are you where you want to be? Obviously, none of us are. But in my hand right now, that all these cards have just dropped out. Number 33, concern. Yes, your concerns are valid. Number 20, the house card. So your home is your priority. Your home, your family, your life, your friends. You can't help them all, but you can certainly try. But look, there's a great fortune coming in. Unexpected. So what you are going to do is going to bring in this fortune. And it's going to help you and many other people around you. So you have to shit or get off the pot. Yes, January, February, March is going to be hard for everybody. Yes. What are you supposed to do about it in April, May, and June? Work on the goals you set in January, February, March. Get your focus together. Get focused, okay? Now, Cancer, you are the one that's going to bring about the change. You're going to bring about a positive new birthing idea. Maybe a child too, who knows? That's possible. Oh. And expectations. What are your expectations? And have you be, as today's the 28th, this number is 28 on this card. So your expectations today, when you're thinking about your goals, you're bringing in the new year, 2025. That's where we're at right now. Setting the goals, lining up where you can start to make those goals happen. Get the goal, celebrate. It could be a little celebration. Main male. And a privileged lady. Okay. coming out of poverty. Okay. Coming out of poverty. That's what I see. So you are going to make it happen. It is going to happen. Where do we need to go from there, though? Let's see what the Owls Tarot has to say. I love this deck. Well, I love most of my decks. The Owls. I did shuffle them before, but I'll put a couple more shuffles in there still. What information can I bring to Cancer regarding 2025 for June, July, and August? I'm sorry. April, May, June, and then it's July, August, September. Okay. The Fool. You're about to take the leap. That's where I broke open on the deck. And of course, the bottom of the deck is Lovers. So that's pretty good. You're going to take a leap in love. That's good. But what is that love? Will it be a person? Will it be a new project? Will it be an old project that you brought back to life? It's different for everyone, absolutely. But Cancer, you are a very strong sign and very positive in many ways, but sarcastic as shit. You have to get a little serious now, because life on Earth can become extinct really quickly with the wrong chemical, the wrong disease. Look how much we've already had to put in our bodies. And if you go to school now, you got to get a COVID vaccination. So now I got to put chemicals in my kid's body. Now, mind you, when I grew up, we had to have the mumps, the measles, rubella, polio, and something else, right? Now you got to have influenza, pneumonia, depending on your health, and COVID, flu, RSV, all these things. They're kind of all the same shit, just have different symptoms in different people. It certainly did bring about a whole lot of death with all them nasty ass chemicals, didn't it? Millions of people died from this disease that was created in China. Six of Cups. Thinking about old times in your life. Missing someone, people that we love, mom, dad, sister, brother, spouse, significant others, partners. Doesn't matter. Don't stay there though, okay? Absolutely remember the people that we loved that aren't here with us. Oh my goodness. More cards. Absolutely remember where you came from. Okay? And remember the mistakes you made along the way. So while you're thinking and contemplating with the Two of Pentacles here about how you're going to make it next week, and the week after, and the week after, think about if you're doing it day to day, week to week, paycheck wise, and it's not working for you, what else do you need to do to make ends meet, pay the bills? You have to get another job. You have to find another way to make income so you can take care of your home, your family, your friends, whatever your situation is. Yes, you do. Or you can use your intuition from the High Priestess. And believe in yourself and what you are capable of. Stop doubting all of those things inside of yourself that's been telling you for years who you really are. You are an intergalactic being. You are a divine being. And you are here on this planet to keep it alive as an earth sign. King of Pentacles, another earth sign. It's very strong for you, Cancer, that we need to take care of our earth and our planet and our people and stop worrying about everybody else. And those countries that fight with each other in their own country, well, maybe we need to let them slip on back to their country. I don't know what that answer is, but the more that come here to the United States, in my opinion, strictly, we end up with more unemployment, more taxes, and less money in our pocket. You know, the daily people that live here, were born here, work here, are more prejudiced against than the people that are crying prejudiced. We are all the same people. We just have different skin. We have different lives we live, rules and laws that they follow. But don't forget, there are times in this world that you're going to need other people. No matter where they come from, you're going to need them. So let's fix this place that we live in so we can accept them, teach them the ways. There's the Fool card again, taking a leap. Yes, you are, Cancer. Nine of Swords, confirmation of the first one. To number 10, lay down those burdens that don't belong to you. Stop living the never ending nightmare. Pick up your ass off the ground, put the big girl, big boy panties on, and kick it. Nine of Wands. So now you got the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords with the Fool card. And the Lovers came out twice. I want you to think in January, February, March about what you're doing and who you're going to do it with. Nine of Cups is there. All on you to make the right decision. The High Priestess has faith in you. So is the King of Pentacles here. Very, very good with his money. Knows where to invest. You could be an investor. Making the right investment in the world, in the lands, and in people. So go back and think about the way it used to be and go make a better world for our kids. We had wonderful times. Yes, we did. We did a lot. We accomplished a lot. The diseases we have overcome. Measles, mumps, rubella. No? Polio. My father was born with polio. I think my sister and I had some kind of fall off from that. And here's the High Priestess again. Another shuffle. Use your intuition. Okay? And then take the leap at the bottom of the deck. That was a shuffle of the same deck I just did, and we got the High Priestess telling us that we are abundant, we deserve to be abundant. Use your intuition and take the leap with the Fool card. Take the leap. Because the work you're going to do, the things you are going to create and invent, are going to put a death, confirmation, a death, an ending to the way we do things now. saving millions of people. Taking them out of poverty. What is your expectation? July, August, and September? Yes. Great fortune. Maybe even a new house. So with all those concerns and thoughts going on in your mind right now, do know that the world is going to take care of you. The universe is going to come through. You have to devote your time to that new pathway. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you. There are treasures hidden in those shadows that you must clear. And stop worrying about what everybody thinks. And stop treating yourself like you're the villain, because you're not. This was a collective event. We created this problem as man, changed things and tried to... I still think there's somebody controlling the weather, so... It ain't us. The Watchers are. And their divine matrix is sitting there like the Wicked Witch of the West, looking at their balls to see where Dorothy and Toto are, so she can send her monkeys to them. That's kind of how we're living. They're watching us through the balls so they can send their monkeys to distract us. COVID was a distraction. And now it's time for us to heal each other as a collective. And the one main reason to do it is for your family, your friends, the people that count to you and mean the most to you. It's time to take care of them. So in July, August, and September, you are going to be doing a lot of work. You are. Because you're going to somehow figure out what needs to be done. And you're going to create this whole new era of healing. And I can tell you, it's out there in nature somewhere. The woods, the trails, you're going to find it. Because it's out there. Okay? So now you've reached another goal. Let's celebrate a little bit more. Let's bring our people together and celebrate the harvest coming in September. September, October, November, December. Now we've gotten a couple successes in here. We've celebrated a couple of times. I can't make this shit up. World peace and cooperation. We need to stick together, not just as a community, but as the world, because there is something bigger going on. And you are going to figure it out. I don't know why you, Cancer, but it is going to be you. That's for sure. Because that Wheel of Fortune just came around when you decided to put down the burdens that didn't belong to you. So you got your death and your rebirth. The Empress kicked it into high gear and helped you give birth to your Nine of Cups. And that is the way it works. So let's pull... which deck do I want? Oh, no. Again, Please like, share, subscribe. I'm also on TikTok. I do some shorts for the day, mostly weekday. Going to use the Astro Matrix Tarot to help see if we can get more confirmation. We're going to ask Spirit what we're going to do for the rest of the year. We've now reached a few goals. You've celebrated, but you have to reach that other goal now. The Page of Swords is coming to tell you it's time to get back to work. Maybe you have a party in August. A wedding in August. That would be great. I have a couple birthdays in August in my family. The Hierophant's here. Bringing in the law. The law of the land, the law of the people. Maybe moral laws, ethical choices, decisions. But somebody over you, not you, is here to help. It is a 5 card, so the Hierophant will bring about change that is needed. Change. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Dreams coming true, I told you. We're gonna shake it up a little bit more. Spirit, what information can I tell Cancer? Sorry, my tongue is not working right today. Talking it is. The Hierophant is bringing in change, positive change, and help. What can I tell Cancer now to 8 of Wands get us through the rest of the year successfully? 9 of Pentacles, there you go. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, bringing it in fast. So whatever it is you are doing, keep doing it. It's successful. And it gives everybody hope. Cancer, you're going to save the world. Spirit, what else could we do to let Cancer know that they're headed in the right direction and focus on what they need to do next? What do they need to do next for the end of the year? 2025. Bottom of the deck. There's your Wheel of Fortune again. Ooh, she spins around. Come on, you've made it this far. You pushed yourself through it. You've gotten some successes under your belt. Little ones, but they are leading to the big one. Somebody's going to figure out the cure. Page of Cups. And they're going to do it with love. Love for whatever it is love. I don't mean physical love between people. I mean love of something they do or have or own or find. I'd say, like, we'll use COVID as an example. We found a plant that's a weed that we never would have expected would have been the cure for cancer or the cure for COVID, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Something like that. And the 8 of Pentacles fell out backwards. And you've been working so hard that now you decided to stop working hard? No. You need to turn that right back up and get working. Excuse me. Because there's the Wheel of Fortune again at the bottom of the deck after being shuffled. This Wheel of Fortune relies on your judgment, your decisions, your thought processes. Remember, what you put out there, what you speak, comes to you. It really does. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am divine. Judgment Day is coming. November. And you're getting there because you have 7 pentacles. You just don't know which one to choose. Okay. Sorry about that. But you also have, gosh, that was really out of nowhere. The King of Swords. Look at how regal he is, and he's got it all together. He knows what he wants. He knows he's cute. He knows he can have whatever he wants right now. And he has the money to back your idea. He or she. Gender is not part of the conversation, just energy. And the energy with the King of Swords is he's got what you need to make it happen. But you have to sell it to him. You have to pitch it to him. You have to really give him something that makes him believe you found the answer. Or else at this point in the game, you're only going to save 5 people. If he helps you, you're going to save 5 million. Okay, this reading's over. You did it. You did it. Celebrate. Happy New Year. You are going to make it happen. I hope you have a great rest of 2024 and a happy 2025. Remember, January, February, March is going to be the trying time. Going to be locked down a little bit. And then all of a sudden you just get this idea. It just comes to you out of the blue and you run with it. You set your goals, you get your shit done. You reach the goals, you celebrate. You reach the next goal, you celebrate. You reach the big goal. You reach the real goal. You got the Sun card. You found the cure. Whatever we're looking for, you found the cure. And the Page of Swords says, see, I told you. Have a great 2025.